Maybe you'll rein her in even tighter, decide to follow her account, so that she is fixed even firmer in the grip of your approval. And you continue to watch her there. Everything she does. All of her. As long as you both shall live. Chapter 1. There are plenty of accounts to gawk over, but my favourite, my absolute guru, is Mrs. Ladyfriend. I want her life. She doesn't have the biggest following out there, but her interiors are so warm. Her photos, perfect compositions of fruit and foliage and furniture, all taken from her beachside home in Malibu. And her husband is always absent from the frame. Her account is about her and the life she is creating, how she is cultivating that identity not through her husband, but alongside him. She is #empowered, and she is reaching out to other women who want to do the same. She is there first and foremost for other women. I felt that when I first came across her account. I got her. I saw a photo of striped nautical teacups against a pastel-themed kitchen and a view over the Pacific Ocean, and I was sold. Expand your horizons. The sky's the limit. I look around my living room from my spot on the chaise longue, my showroom in its latest guise. I discovered Instagram not long after I discovered furniture outlets. Terribly suburban, Mum would have said, by which she meant that the stuff you buy from those places was too vulgar, by which she meant too cheap to impress her friends. But the idea that you could visit a place that offered you visions of countless potential lives appealed to me. Discovering that there was a virtual equivalent, just a tap and a scroll away, was nothing short of a revelation. 10 years later, I'm not just drawing inspiration, but providing it. To a following that could rival that of any celebrity interior designer. Admittedly, my relationship with Ted may not be everything I hoped for, but of my Instagram, I am very proud. Always perfectly on trend, my living room usually evokes the kind of existential peace that comes with knowing that you are exactly where you ought to be. This morning, though, as I look around the space between four walls that had so long been a perfect projection of the image of my eye, it is now a sombre, shadowy pit. It isn't just the colour, which is all wrong, icy blue, crystalline grey. It's also the architecture of the space. The windows, usually inspiring reverence, the way they reach for the sky, look suddenly pokey and small. The room so narrow and the ceiling so low. I suddenly wonder how I've ever managed to walk through it upright. I rub the back of my neck. I have to admit it to myself. Things don't feel right. Not in here, not between me and Ted. Interiors are deeply symbolic. They tell you all you need to know. Mine is sending me chilling threats, warning me to take my relationship into my own hands, to rise to the challenge. A bath is a good idea. Tina had told me to take a bath. Tina, our next-door neighbour, is 20 years my senior at least, although I'm not sure exactly. She's never mentioned her age. Her face is disorientating, a prism of times and places, of colour and light. She is always ornamented. A quixotic collection on legs, a walking museum of empresses' jewels and pharaohs' bangles, so clad in distractions that I can never remember what she looks like. Only the emeralds of her eyes stick. They lurk in my subconscious with penetrating clarity. Understand that men will treat you differently now, Tina had told me. Tina is real. Not like the childhood backstabbers who just told you what you wanted to hear, then gossiped about you behind your back. You're going to